Добрый день, меня зовут Валентина Дмитриевна, и сегодня у нас вебинар по английскому языку. Сегодня мы познакомимся с вами поближе с московским зоопарком, прочитаем текст, выучим новые слова и сделаем несколько упражнений с ними. Поэтому, если вы подключились к прямому эфиру онлайн, присылайте ваши ответы в чат. Я с удовольствием их прочитаю. Okay, let's begin. Look at these pictures and let's try to guess. What animals can you see there? What animals are in these pictures? Okay, the picture number 1. Who is that? What animal is that? Any ideas? Do you know this animal? You can type your answers into the chat. Можете печатать ответы в чат. Okay, and this is zebra. Okay, the second picture. Do you know this animal? Okay, this is an elephant. And the picture number 3. Okay, what do you think? Who is that? Okay, it's leopard. Picture number 4. Okay, what do you think? It's a bear. Picture number 5. It's a dolphin. And picture number 6. Okay, what do you think? It's a crocodile. Yes, it's a crocodile, of course. So now let's think where we can see these animals. So where we can find these animals? What do you think? Where? In which place? Where we can find them? So we can find them, we can see them in the zoo. All these animals. Good. Okay, and I have some riddles for you. Let's read them and try to guess. So let's guess the riddles. The riddle number 1 is: it is long and green. It can be very terrible and aggressive. It likes to eat meat and fish. It's very wild. It lives in the water. What is it? So, what do you think? What is it? It is long and green. It can be very terrible and aggressive. It likes to eat meat and fish. It is very wild and it lives in the water. So what animal is it? What do you think? Well, and the answer is it's a crocodile. Good. Now let's look at the riddle number 2. It is big and brown. It likes to sleep in winter. It has a sweet tooth. It likes to eat honey, berries, fish, and meat. It can swim very well, but it lives in the forest. It can be very aggressive, but in the zoo it is very funny and nice. What is it? Okay, do you know? So let's read it again. It is big and brown. It likes to sleep in winter. It has a sweet tooth. It likes to eat honey, berries, fish, and meat. It can swim very well, but it lives in the forest. It can be very aggressive, but in the zoo it is very funny and nice. So what is it? Any ideas? And the answer is, it's a bear. Good. And now let's look at the last one. It is the second biggest animal in the world. It lives in Africa and India. It is kind, clever, and very intelligent. What is it? Well, once again, it is the second biggest animal in the world. It lives in Africa and India. It is kind, clever, and very intelligent. What is it? So what do you think? What animal is it? Well, and the answer is it's an elephant. Good, it's an elephant. And now I have one more exercise for you. So let's imagine that we are at the zoo now. We are visiting a zoo. So let's make the rules and regulations for visitors using a modal verbs must or mustn't. So let's remember that we have a modal verb must and the verb mustn't. Должен или не должен. So now let's try to do the sentences with that, to make sentences. Давайте составим с вами предложение с модальным глаголом must и mustn't. Представим, что мы посещаем с вами зоопарк. И что же мы можем делать в зоопарке, что мы должны делать в зоопарке, а что не должны. Okay. The sentence number 1. Do not feed animals. So how can we change the sentence? How? What do you think? Do not feed animals. So, and the answer is you mustn't feed animals. You must not feed animals. Вы не должны кормить животных. Okay? Good. Do not run. Do not run. So, do we need to use must or mustn't here? What do you think? Do not run. Must or mustn't? Okay. And the answer is you must not run. You must not run in the zoo. Okay? Good. Sentence number 3. Leave your pets at home. So, what do you think? Must or mustn't? Leave your pets at home. Well, and the answer is you must leave your pets at home. You must leave. Okay. Sentence number 4. Put your rubbish in the bin. What do you think? Must or mustn't? Well, and the answer is you must put your rubbish in the bin. Okay, and the last one, do not touch the animal. Do not touch the animal. So that means that you must not touch the animal. Well, so there are some rules and regulations for visitors. Okay, good. And now let's look at these words and read them. You can repeat after me. Okay. Make sure. Make sure. Cover. Cover. Hectares. Hectares. Species. Species. Creature. Creature. Piglets. Piglets. Exhibition. Exhibition. So here we have some new words, and now let's look at the translation or at the pictures. Okay, make sure is убедиться in Russian. to cover, покрывать, hectares, гектары, species, beat, creature. We have many creatures like rabbits, squirrels, and other furry creatures. Okay, piglets. So here we can see two little piglets. Okay, and exhibition. For example, in a museum. Exhibition in the museum. Okay, and now let's do some exercise with these words. So here we need to match the word with its definition. So once again we have make sure, to cover, species, creature, exhibition, and piglets. And here we have the definitions. So let's read them and then try to match. Okay? A baby pig, an animal, especially a non-human. To take special care to do something. Something is a class of plants or animals. To put or spread something over something. A collection of things shown publicly. Okay, so now let's try and do this exercise. So make sure, to cover, species, creature, exhibition, and piglets. So let's try to find the definitions for these words. So do this exercise and then I'll show you the answer, okay? Then we'll check the answers. Good. I'll give you about 40 seconds to think and then we will check. Good. Well, okay, let's check these exercise. So here we have number 1 is C. Make sure is C. To take special care to do something. Number 2 is E. To cover. To put or spread something over something. Species. Species is a class of plants or animals. Okay, creature. Creature is B. An animal, especially a non-human. Okay, exhibition, it's F. Exhibition, it's a collection of things shown publicly. And piglets is a baby pig. So piglets is a baby piglet is a baby pig. Good. And I have one more exercise for you. So here we need to fill in the gaps. We can change the form of the word. So we need to put these words into these sentences. Let's do it together. So here we have creature, piglets, exhibition, to cover, make sure, species. Good. And sentences. There was a lovely something of watercolors showing in town. Did you see it? A young pig is a something. Water, something, the floor. Deer are shy. They are both of one. And let's something, we won't forget to invite him to the party. Okay, so what do you think? Which word do we need for the first sentence? So what do you think? There was a lovely something of watercolors showing in town. Did you see it? So what do we need? So, and the answer is exhibition. There was a lovely exhibition of watercolors showing in town. Did you see it? Good. Sentence number 2. A young pig is a and the answer is a piglet, but without S. So the young pig is a piglet. No S here, okay? Water, something the floor. So what do you think? Water, water covered the floor. Okay, deer are shy. So what do we need? A shy, well, creatures. Deer are shy creatures. Good. They are both of one. Of one species. And so what do you think? Let's make sure we won't forget to invite him to the party. Good. And now we're going to read the text and do some exercises. So let's begin. Tigers, monkeys, camels, and fish in the very center of the Russian capital. These creatures all live in the Moscow Zoo, one of the largest in the world. Moscow Zoo covers an area of 20 hectares, which is home for over 7,000 different species. The zoo has also got many exotic animals and birds. Getting around the zoo is easy, but get a map to make sure you see everything. First, visit the animal island. There you can see the Amur tigers, the white snow leopard, the Himalaya bears, the Asian lions, and even an Australian emu, which is almost 2 meters tall. It is one of the second floor of Animal Island, and it is full of colorful fish in large aquariums. Don't miss the Night World exhibition too. This is a great chance for you to see the night animals since they sleep during the day. For all young visitors, the children's zoo is a must. Children can see the heroes of their favorite fairy tales, the 3 piglets, the wolf and 7 young goats, and many other animals well known to all the kids. Kids of all ages can also visit playgrounds and buy gifts from the souvenir shops. There are also cafes and picnic areas. All of these things make visiting the zoo a perfect day out. So we have read the text about the Moscow Zoo, and there are some pictures for you. So here you can see some pictures from the Moscow Zoo, and there are also some pictures for you. They were taken in the Moscow Zoo. Well, so now we're going to read the text again and then read the statements and mark them with R for right, W for wrong, and doesn't say for doesn't say. Okay? DS for doesn't say. So let's read the text again and then mark it with these words with these letters. Okay. Tigers, monkeys, emus, and fish in the very center of the Russian capital. These creatures all live in the Moscow Zoo, one of the largest in the world. Moscow Zoo covers an area of 20 hectares, which is home to over 7,000 different species. The zoo has also got many exotic animals and birds. Getting around the zoo is easy, but get a map to make sure you see everything. First, visit the Animal Island. There you can see the Amur tigers, the white snow leopard, the Himalaya bears, the Asian lions, and even an Australian emu, which is almost 2 meters tall. It is one of the second floor of Animal Islands, and it is full of colorful fish in large aquarium. Don't miss the night word exhibition too. This is a great chance for you to see the night animals since they sleep during the day. For all young visitors, the children's zoo is a must. Children can see the heroes of their favorite fairy tales, the 3 piglets, the wolf and 7 young goats, and many other animals well known to all the kids. Kids of all ages can also visit playgrounds and buy gifts from the souvenir shops. There are also cafes and picnic areas. All of these things make visiting the zoo a perfect day out. Well, so now let's mark these statements with R for right, W for wrong, and DS for doesn't say. So let's read the first one, and the first one is Moscow Zoo is one of the largest in the world. So what do you think? Is it right, wrong, or doesn't say? Well, and the answer is true. Oh, right. So here we have true, right, they are synonyms. So we have true or right. Yes. Number 2. You can find only domestic animals in the zoo. You can find only domestic animals in the zoo. So is it true, false, or doesn't say? So it's false or wrong. They are synonyms. We can say false or we can say wrong. Okay. The Moscow Zoo was founded 20 years ago. So what do you think? The Moscow Zoo was founded 20 years ago. Is it true, false, or doesn't say? So it doesn't say. So we don't have any information about that. Okay, you can visit the Night World exhibition to see the night animals. So what do you think? And the answer is true or right. So remember, they are synonyms, true or right. And the 5th one, kids of 5 to 10 ages can visit playgrounds. So is it right, wrong, doesn't say, or true, false? So what do you think? And it's false or wrong. Okay, and the last one, you can feed animals there. So what do you think? You can feed animals there. And it's doesn't say. So we don't have any information about that. Well, and here I have got a last exercise for you, last task. So I suggest you to draw a picture of your favorite animal and a short description for the Moscow Zoo or any other zoo you have visited. So you can choose any zoo you have visited and you can write about it or draw a picture and send it into the chat, share with everybody. Okay, so and here I have a question for you. So tell me, if you don't have any problems today, all is clear, you understand everything, so type the word green into the chat. If you have some little problems, type a word yellow, and if you don't understand the task, you need my help, you need me to repeat that, you have many questions, so type the word red. Okay? И если у вас есть какие-либо вопросы, я буду рада на них ответить. Подожду буквально немного вопросов. Итак, наши вебинары подошли к концу. Всем большое спасибо за участие. Надеюсь, вам было интересно изучать тему со мной и вы узнали много нового. Желаю вам отличных каникул. До свидания.